Good stuff. Let's get going. Right, this morning we have about 55-minute long pull cord session with you, the ET squad. I'm recording it. It's going to go live on YouTube afterwards. So if you're following this on YouTube, welcome to the session. Our Friday sessions are normally about threshold, so we're going to kind of mimic that as best as we can through the session. We're also going to do a power phase, a strength phase, and we're going to work on technique a little bit too. So this session should challenge you. When you finish, you should feel like you've done a pretty heavy pull session, maybe akin to one where you've done a lot of work with paddles. We're going to start off just by doing some arm swings. So as usual, we'll take our left arm backwards. We're going to build into the session quite nicely this morning. So as you can tell from my jumper and hat, it's a bit cold here, but we'll get warmed up pretty quickly. Other side, going backwards, shoulders nice and loose here, good chance to relax, get good range through the shoulder, swing the arm nice and fast, nice and loose. We'll go back to the first side and we'll go forward again. So while we're out of the water, we really are trying to simulate a session that we would do in the pool as closely as possible. I reckon we can get, we're about 80% of maybe actually doing a session. Other side now, swapping over, that's it, good stuff. Say 80%, maybe it's closer to 100. We're just not in the water, that's the element that's missing. We'll do our golf swing, so we'll swing from side to side and we'll follow it through with the hip. If you've done any kind of upper body work, press ups, anything on the triceps in the last few days, you might be able to feel it as you swing the arm over the top here, nice and loose. This is an exercise that we normally do maybe 60 or so of before we get in the water, but we won't do that many today. We're going to come on to our crossovers, so we're going to swing the arm over and cross and over and cross, and then speed it up. Swing through with the hips as well. So we're kind of twisting from the floor, getting a bit of movement through the body. Starting already to get the heart rate up. Swing the arm nice and fast, nice and loose. We're going to go on the other side, around and cross and over and cross. There we go. As you swing back, draw that shoulder blade together. Stuff we're going to open up at the front. So give yourself a hug and then swing the arms back. And we're going to be spending a lot of time in our sort of bent over position doing the pull cord, so let's get ready for that. So we're going to bend over, nice flat back, bum stuck out. You can see the little curve I've got in my lower back, and then we're going to do the same movement. A little hug, weight through the heels, starting to activate through the glutes. You can see there's a little tension through my hamstrings, but not too much. Good. And then from here, in the same positions, you can come up for a moment, just relieve the pressure on your back. You're going to, again, get that nice flat back position, and we're going to swing forward and back. So that's just straight arms. Similar movements, similar range of movements, what we're going to be doing using the pull cords in a second. Good stuff. So now you're going to need your pull cord or the TheraBand. You might want it attached at just one end. I'm going to give you a bit of time to figure it out. So we're going to do internal rotation, and then we're going to do external rotation here. So you might need to change how your pull cord is fixed. If you just take it off, then you can do both of those things just by holding the pull cord and doing external rotation. Internal rotation isn't going to be, you're going to be fudging it a little bit, but you can get a little bit of movement in there as well. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to warm up the shoulder through a good range. We're going to go internal rotation 20 times. Off you go. So try and take hand to chest, keeping the elbow in at the side. If it's too complicated to work this out with the pull cord, then just do it without the pull cord. That's fine. Just make sure you work through the full range. Couple more. Good stuff. Change sides. And we'll go again. Another 20 or so. Doesn't have to be 20. There's nothing magic about that number. Just roughly that amount. Again, if it's done without a pull cord, that is absolutely fine. Just make sure you get that hand all the way back and then all the way in. So you're working the range, getting the ligaments nice and warmed up in the shoulder. Good stuff. A couple more. Just finish those off for yourself. And then we're going to go back to the first arm. We're going to go external rotation. So if you are using the pull cord, you can turn side on. You can have your hand into your tummy, and then you're going to open up and away. So taking the hand out from the body, the range is far less than it is on the internal rotation. Keep that elbow in. Feel the shoulder blade pinch when you get to the outside of that movement. And again, we'll do just around 20. It's fine. Good stuff. We're going to change sides and go the other side. Keep the elbow tucked in, pull the back of the hand around as far as you can. You might feel it on the outside of the shoulder, especially if you're pulling the elbow out from the body, so try and keep that tucked in. Do around 20 again, and then we're going to go back to the first arm for the next exercise. Good stuff. We're going to start in this position here. If you don't have the pull cord, again, it does not matter. Just go into this position and then pull down. So you get full range. We'll just do about 10 of these. Put as much tension on the band as you need to. Good. Change sides. 10 again. You should be starting to feel like the muscles around the shoulder are working. The shoulder's starting to get a bit warmed up. In this position here, we can have a nice tight core, so we're not destabilizing through the middle and getting pulled by the band. Okay, we've got the last one of these exercises coming up. We're going to go back to the first arm. We're going to take it in this position, and then we're going to move up. So we've got this upward rotation. And all of this stuff is important because when we get back in the pool, having not swum for a while, we want to make sure our shoulders are really healthy and strong. And this will keep them supple and give a good range of movement. We're going to change into one to the other side, starting here, pulling up. Couple more. There we go. Good stuff. Our next section, if possible, we want to take our pull cord away from its anchor point, and we are going to do 3 exercises. So we've got a reverse fly, where we're going to pull here. We've got a chest press, where we're going to push there. And then we've got a lat pull down and glute raise from the floor, where we sit down and pull up here to start warming up the glutes for reasons that will become apparent later on. If you can't unattach your cord, then your reverse fly can still be here. The chest press can be there, and your fly movement can be there, and don't worry about the glute bit. So they're your adaptations. We're going to go 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off for these. First of all, we've got the reverse flies. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, now with these, we're going to go through these 3 exercises 4 times, and we're going to build intensity as we go through. So on the first ones, just moving across that range slowly and with control is enough. We've got 5 seconds, and then we're going to change to the chest press. 10 seconds recovery. I'm going to change to the chest press to get that band around your back. We'll turn around if you're on the pull cords, elbows high and wide, and push. So slowly and controlled. This is an activation phase. So we've done a sort of warm-up phase, we've done a range of movement phase. We're now going on to an activation phase. We're activating the muscles we're going to use in the main set. We've got 10 seconds left. We should be really starting to get quite warm through these 4 rounds as well. 3, 2, 1, time. We go down to the floor, hands high, sit down on the heels. 3, 2, 1, pull down, push up, and then return under control. So just feel your way into all of these exercises. Keep the arms long. 8 seconds, and then we'll go back to the first exercise. 3, 2, 1, standing up. Reverse fly. 3, 2, 1, pull. So we're building intensity, so you want to get in 1 or 2 more reps than you did last time without losing form, or the same amount of reps but more tension on the band. Ten seconds to go. We've got quite short rounds of work. Most of the session is like that today, apart from one bit. Time, change position, which will become apparent later. Doing some quite long stuff today as well. Elbows high and wide, ready for the chest press. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, a few more reps or a bit more tension on the band. This is round 2 of 4, so give yourself space to build the effort. I'm getting warm. I think the hat and jacket coming off soon. 3, 2, 1, time. Kneel down on the floor. Kneel down on the heels. Arms high. Lat exercise. 2, 1, go. So before you push up, push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, get them nice and activated. There's a reason for this. We're going to be doing some leg work in this session as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Quick transition. Jacket's coming off, it's a good sign. 3, 2, 1, reverse fly. Round 3 or 4, up the intensity again here, guys. So we want to be really getting towards kind of 90% of what we could do on this exercise. Arms straight and strong, draw the shoulder blades together, push the chest out. You got 10 seconds to go. And that's time. Change the band position. Good stuff. Ready for the chest press. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice strong stance. Keep the elbows high and wide, so we're not dropping them down in here. Really target the chest. You feel it across the front of the shoulders as well. You can, as I am, hands wide to hands narrow to increase the range of the movement. 10 seconds to go. Someone as well is unmuted, so just so that you don't pop up as the main speaker or on the recording, make sure that you're muted, please. 2, 1, time. Down on the floor again. Hands high. Kneel down. 3, 2, 1, pull. Pull through those lats, elbows straight and locked out. 10 seconds, we've got 1 round to go. I'm already feeling it quite a lot in round 3, which is a good thing. It's fine. We want to be getting warm by now. 3, 2, 1, time. Back to the first exercise again. Last time through, nice and intense without losing form on here. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that first pull tells me I might have put a bit too much tension on the band, but we'll stick with it. Three, 2, 1. Struggled to get that last one. Right, good stuff. Keeping all the swim muscles strong. So, ready, go. Even though we're not doing the pull cord main set yet, we're keeping all of the muscles we use in the pool strong and getting a good warm up. By the time we finish, we'll have done a 20-minute warm up, and that is a good way to make sure we're ready for the work to come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Last one of this set, then we'll move it on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So keep those glutes really tight as you push up from that kneeling position, and as you come down to the floor, keep the arms straight, pull through the lats, feel the shoulder blade sinking low, and then raising up. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Good stuff. Grab yourself a drink. A very brief pause before we move on. We now need our pull cords attached for the next section. We've got 4 exercises, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're working technically, but building intensity again. So first of all, we're going to do single arm pull throughs. So just take one arm, left arm maybe, or right arm, and all we're going to do on the first round is a slow, technically good pull. Return under the water. So think like a single arm long dog drill. So we go left arm, right arm, then we put the 2 together and we go 1, return, 2, return, and then we do some squats, because we do legs when we push off in the pool. So we're doing them now. 4 rounds, we build intensity. We're going to go on the first single arm pull through in 8 seconds, so get ready. Slow and technical on the first one. 30 seconds of work only. Go. So take the time here to get the appropriate movement. This is a good chance to practice technique. We're into the drill section of the session. So you can be really slow. You can start to play around with getting body rotation as well. So rotating out to one side, catching and rotating through as the hand comes towards the hip. 3, 2, 1. Time 10 seconds. You can stand up just so you're not spending too much time in that position. We're going to go the other arm in 3, 2, 1. Go. High catch. Push back. So we're still doing, I guess, activation work, but we're also doing now technical work to make us better at pull cord work, but also really specific to what we would do in the pool. But actually something you can't do in the pool. So maybe a benefit there. 2, 1. Now we're going to put the two together. So very deliberately, one arm, then the other arm. 3, 2, 1, go. So the recovery can be slow and under the water and deliberate as well. Mine is a straight arm recovery underneath me. Get that good body position as well. Keep breathing. You've got 10 seconds. Remember, we're doing this 4 times and we're building intensity. So don't rush this first round. Time. Bands back, standing up, squats. Nice and slow, good range. 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. Make sure we get all the way to standing and we sink the knees down to about 90 degrees or wherever you're comfortable. Time. Back again to the start. So back to your first arm, single arm pull throughs, but more intense this time. Still technically good. 3, 2, 1, go. So your technical work here is your primary focus, not your effort. But we want to get the idea of building effort without losing that technical proficiency. Focus on feeling the chest fire as you catch, and then the lats engage and drive the arm back. Time. Stand up if you want to. 7 seconds, we go on the other arm. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So fingers push down, elbow lifts up at the front. Eight seconds. The elbow doesn't actually lift up, but sometimes thinking about that can help with the movement. 2, 1, time. Now we'll go both arms together again. 3, 2, 1, go. Control that recovery. Again, just a little bit of a higher work rate than you had on the last round. Time. Drop the pull cords, come back to the squats. We're going to up the intensity a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go. Let you into a secret for what's to come. We've got some far more intensive leg and squat work to come later in the session. So we're getting warmed up for that too. Just a couple of reps more than last time will be enough. 3, 2, 1, time. Oh, that's coming off, big moment. Okay, round 3 of 4. First arm, 3, 2, 1, go. Don't lose form, do up the intensity. I think with this round, 3rd of 4 will be the one where you can really start to feel it work. If you don't feel it in this round, you're definitely going to feel it in the next one, trust me. Time, stand up. Other arm, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, the point of all of this is that we get back in the pool having lost the minimum amount possible and maybe even gain a little bit of strength. Good stuff. 7 seconds. Keep working that other hand nice and hard. Good range and time. Stand up. Both arms alternating. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So take time. Later on, we're going to be doing more of a front crawl technique. Ideally, this is a little bit more broken up. It's sort of one arm, then the other. The difference is just the rhythm and the timing. If we're doing a front crawl movement, we're kind of keeping both arms moving at all times. 3, 2, 1, time. Stand up, squat. Again, you're going to take that work rate up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good, keep the back out good. You see that my chest comes forward a lot, but my back stays essentially straight. That's what we want. We don't want the curve back, and we don't want us trying to keep the body up straight completely. That'll just be really awkward and limit your range. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, 4 of 4 now. So we're going to up that work rate again. Solid work on this one. 2, 1, go. Like I said at the start, the important point is don't lose the form. Get that good catch and engagement. Keep working on the body rotation if you've been doing that. Keep the tension on the band. Just up the intensity. Last 5 seconds on this side. Good stuff. Obviously we do single arm work here in the pool, so we're mimicking that here. 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure that that hand pull is straight as well. It's a good chance here to work on any kind of S that you have in the stroke and trying to minimize that before you get back in the water. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Standing up, alternating arms. 3, 2, 1, go. So I guess almost a catch-up drill here, just without not an overwater recovery, but I guess that would be finger drag, wouldn't it? Not that we do that drill very much. Keep that catch and push through. Maybe quicken up the return a little bit, but keep it under control. Time. Standing up. We've got the squats. Okay. 2, 1, go. Good, nice and dynamic squats now on this one. Eight seconds. Speed it up. Keep the range. Time. Good stuff. Grab yourself a drink and change the timer. Then we're going to move to a power set, which will get the heart rate up even more. Okay, we're going 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So just 10 seconds of work, more recovery, so time to do the transitions. We're going to go first of all, chest fly. So this position, and we are going to nice and dynamic, 10 seconds, big presses, going for reps without compromising the range. Then we go lat pulls, bending over and pulling through the lat. So we've got chest dominant exercise, then a lat dominant exercise, and then we've got a leg dominant exercise where we're going to go, watch, if I can remember how to do it, I'm going to go touch, 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 touch. Keep the back straight. If you have any kind of a lower back injury, we're just going to go gentle squat jumps or just dynamic squats if you want to eliminate the impact. So our first exercise is a chest press, chest fly. We're going to get going for 10 seconds really hard in about 3 seconds. So get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Really dynamic, loads of tension on here. This is the power phase. Fast as you can, many reps as you can, time. So it's really short, but loads and loads of effort on that. We've got 10 seconds. We're going to do lat pulls. Should say we're going through these exercises 3 times. 3, 2, 1, go. Time. Okay, if you got that right, that should be really tiring. You should feel the burn in the muscle. Should feel like you just sprinted 25 meters. 5 seconds and we do our squats. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Keep that back solid. Getting that little twist through as well. Time. Okay, you've got a feel for the exercises now. No excuses on the next round. Chest fly. Second time through of 3. Strong straight arms, wide stance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I got 17 pulls in on that one. So there's a challenge on the next one. See if you can do more than me. Let's try and target 15 on the lat pulls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I didn't get 15, did you? I got 13. 13 on that one. But the range was good. So not bad. 10 seconds. We go to our squats, our jump squats, or our toe touch squats, squat jumps. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Time. Okay, that's 2 times through. We've got only 1 more of each exercise, so you can go for broke And we're going to slow it down. But we're going to increase the length dramatically. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Time. I've only got 16 in, but I'll take that because I couldn't do any more. And I think it means I maxed out on the last one. Okay, lat pulls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Time. We've got 14 on that one. Sort of better. Right, 10 seconds. On these squats, if you're doing the jumps, nice and dynamic, keep control of that lower back, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Like you're pushing off the wall for the final 25 of a 50-meter effort. Time. Grab yourself a drink. We are changing it up dramatically now. So, let me change the clock and I'll explain what we're doing. As I said, Friday sessions are, or will be, threshold sessions in the pool. So we're going to mimic that with some work. We're going to go 1.5 minutes on, 15 seconds off, and we're going to alternate 2 exercises. We're going to go freestyle. So if you can, if technically you feel good to do so, then it's the same movement as we did in the sort of drill section, but we're doing an overarm recovery and we're doing a fly pull underneath. There are 2 exercises. Now, if you're watching this and you want to change it up more, you can do it any exercise you want. We're going to do these. If you want to change it up, if you're doing this for a second or third or fourth time, change it up. Okay, I'm not going to say how many rounds we're doing. So we're going to go front crawl movement, 1.5 minutes on, 15 seconds off. Ready? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So we're slowing it down, but we're doing it at the kind of intensity that you would do a threshold set. So imagine you're going out on your first 100 of a 12 to 15 times 100 effort. That is how you want this to feel. 1.5 minutes on the pull cords is a pretty long time. So do pace it. You can always ramp it up later. It's going to be very hard to back it off because the rest is short. Now, also regard your back angle here, because if you start curving through the back, you're going to be in quite a lot of discomfort by the end of this long set. Keep the rotation through the body if you can, reaching forward and extending with rotation through the hips at the front. Get a good catch. The reason we did those single arm pulls earlier is so that you were ready for this section. So mimic that technique. Don't let the form fade. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Stand up. You've got 13 seconds, and then we're going to do a double arm movement for the same amount of time. It's going to be quite tough. 3, 2, 1, go. See if you can get that high elbow catch at the front, just like butterfly, a butterfly pull, then please do that. If that's a bit tough and you're just getting an elbow lead like this, then just go straight arm press. That's fine. I'm on the new pull cords today, which is exciting. What's less exciting is that I've gone double band for the first time, so I've got more tension than I've ever used for any session, and it's only about the third time I've ever done an hour-long pull cord session. I've done quite a few half an hour, 45 minutes, but an hour is tough, especially when I've chosen quite heavy resistance, but I want to get strong, so now is the time. Last 5 seconds. Oh, time. Okay, so we're back to the single arm movement now. So standing up, 8 seconds, breathe and relax. Front crawl movement as close as you can. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. I know some of you will really hate the length and the sort of simplicity of this bit. Some of you though will really love both of those things. It's just part of the work we've got to do, just like in the pool. You've got to do those sessions where we're just repping them out really. Quite a solid pace or effort. This is the same, so keep the form. If you like, this is the main set. This is the meat in the sandwich, where we get the work done. You want to feel maximum effort through the chest and the lats here, keeping the heart rate nice and high. Keep that high elbow catch. If you're not feeling the chest engage at the very front of the stroke, you're probably not getting it. We want the lats engaged before the hand comes past the head. And feel the triceps at the back, pushing the arm nice and long towards the hips. Time, 15 seconds. Maybe grab yourself a drink. I'm going to do. If you're ready for the double arm pull throughs, in 3, 2, 1, go. So I know I lost my back angle on that last one. Stop feeling it in the hamstrings and the glutes and start feeling it on the lower back. So I'll try and get that back this time. Should be really feeling that work now. I hope you are. That's the idea of the session. Well, it's bad when you look at the clock and it's longer to go than you want. Just keep repping them out. If you've overloaded the band like I have, step forward an inch or a few centimeters, depending on how old you are, and take some of the tension away. Keep those arms narrow at the back so that you feel the lats engage as you push through to a straight arm push at the back of the stroke. Keep the core engaged. Time, stand up. Ooh, that's 2 rounds. Let's go for another one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Now, there's not a lot of this session to go, but it's going to be pretty hard all the way till the end. So just mentally commit to the next 10 minutes. If you feel your mind wandering, just come back to the technique. We want to be technically proficient before anything else, really. In all of these movements, make it specific as possible. Get into a nice rhythm of movement. Not long to go now. All the way to the end. Time. Stand up. Shake it loose. My legs get a little bit stale and a bit stiff, so get them moving. 5 seconds, double arm pull throughs. 3, 2, 1, go. By the end of this round, we'll have done 9 minutes of this work, but we'll have done hundreds of pull throughs. Not only is this session about strength and technique, also muscular endurance. Long press at the back that shorten the stroke. Triathletes particularly tend to shorten the stroke at the back. Let's get that nice and strong. We're pretty close, guys. Keep going. Time. Good. Stand up. Stretch it off. We are going to go one more round. So we've done this 4 times through. Ready. 5 seconds. And it's back to freestyle. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is your last time on these 2 exercises. So again, if you feel like there's something in the tank, then just go for broke a little bit more without losing form, always. And I'll repeat myself, sorry. Without giving anything, well, without giving too much away, these 2 exercises are not the end of the session though. So leave a little bit in the tank for the final few minutes. Back to technique. Keep breathing. Get the body rotation if you can. Post that hand through the letterbox at the front of the stroke. Time. Standing up. It's our last minute and a half of it. If you want to choose to go back and do more, you can do. If you're not watching this live. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I've loaded up the band again. I'm stepping a bit further back than I was on the last few. I'll try and keep it here though for the rest of the reps, as I know this is the last one of these. A long way to go though. Halfway. Keep strong. This is your last 20 seconds now. Keep the quality, keep the strength, keep the form. Time. Okay, if you're not watching this live and you want to go back and do more of those, rewind the video or pause the video and do some more sets. We've got a couple of minutes to do a little bit more. So we're going to change our duration back to 20 on, 10 off. And we're going to finish with some strength work. So we're going to go reverse flies on the cord. These are tough. So we're going to go from here and we're going to open out. Ah, that's tough. Then we're going to go chest press on the cord. Again, from here, grab it, push out, pushing out there, maximum resistance. Then we're going to go a standing reverse press. So from here, we're going to push there, and then we're going to come down. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to flick around. Oh, light off, and we're going to go half pullover. So it's here, and it's only to there, but it's with loads and loads of tension on the band. Ooh. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So we've got reverse flies, first of all. Getting ready. We're going to go in 8 seconds. We want loads of tension on here, guys. If you need more tension, reach through your handle, grab the band. 2, 1, go. What we want to do is to hopefully get maximum tension. So I can't even pull it back. It's more than 90 degrees. Close to maximum work as possible. Time. So resistance is key here. Chest press. Flip it round. Maximum tension, remember? Ready? Go. If you can't get enough tension here, you can just do a press up. So slower, more controlled movement, full range. Again, maximum tension. Good stuff. Remember, ignore the handles if you need more tension. We've got the standing reverse press. We're going to go here. Loads of tension. Go and push through to here. Arms long and strong. Tension, tension, tension. As strong as you can. Time. And then we're going to turn around. We've got that half straight arm pull through. It's like a pullover in the gym. Maximum tension. 2, 1, go. So I'm going to shuffle back as far as I can. Keep the movement slow. Arms straight and long. Time. I didn't have enough tension on that, so next time I'm going to reach through and grab the band here and go reverse flies again in 3, 2, 1, go. So squeeze those shoulder blades together, keeping the arms low. Only 8 seconds. Last round. Time, chest press. 3, 2, 1, go. Time, staying facing away from the anchor point. We're going to turn around. We've got these reverse pulls, straight arms, loads of tension, ready, go. So you should really feel this on the chest. Keep the arms narrow. Exhale as you push through. Time, last one. Half pull through. I didn't have enough tension last time, so I'm reaching through the handles. I'm grabbing the cords directly. Ready, go. Oh, that's better. Pretty much maximal effort on these if you can. Time. Good stuff. If you want more strength work, pause the video or rewind the video and go back through. That's an hour for us. So we're going to do a couple of quick stretches. I'm going to come down to the floor and I'm going to go over and I'm going to pull across. You don't have to be kneeling. I am, just so that my head doesn't get cut off the top of the picture. Now, we're not stretching really hard at this point. We're just loosening off just a little bit of any unwanted tension. We don't want to stretch too much because actually some of that tension is helpful for our strength development. So we just do a quick loosen, push forward with the hands linked. Link the fingers behind, push back. Little stretch through the chest. Any more stretching you want to do is up to you. As I say, we don't want to do too much really because we've worked hard to build tension. But basically, guys, that is you done. We did activation work, technique work, power work, muscular endurance and threshold, sort of work, and then strength. Hopefully you found that session useful and challenging. Thank you.